Saint-Germain family for the post-match podcast of Paris Saint-Germain versus Dunkirk. But obviously, wait, no, what? Still 4-3. All right, let's hate watch this now towards the end here. Vamos, Sociedad. 9 minutes left. Man, Mbappe. Mbappe stinks so much. Well, I mean, stink is like Madrid fans. They've been very nice to Mbappe this first season, man. They've been very nice to him because how many big games is he gonna be non-existent? Yo, what's up, Seiko? No, Ako. I was planning to be live tomorrow, but I'm gonna be with my friends tomorrow. Oh, Thompson, we didn't care that much about this game. All that matters is we're through. That's what mattered. I'm getting some goals. Then booze. Wait, Thompson, who's the best player in the world? Um, one 12, 29, 12, 30, 31, 32, 33. But yeah, another day at the office for PSG. We just, and that's the thing with Luis Enrique, it's just made us so consistent. Like we're so consistent. What's up, Benedict? Do you really believe that Busquets can win a Ballon d'Or? I think at least Hutch you said final to have it. No, Tom. So like, even designers pages they have him at least in top 5 now. But what I will tell you, Thompson, he would need to score like at least 2 versus Villa both legs, 2 versus Madrid both legs, and potentially in the final. Plus, Thompson, we are in the Club World Cup, where, for example, no Barca are not in, and then obviously what he can do in the Nations League. Well, no, I think he can win it. Yes, sir, Ruby. Yo, what's up, David? Especially Thompson, because we're set to have an all-timer season. We can win the treble and Club World Cup. Oh, wait, was it Rudiger? It looked like Bellingham scored there. Athletic Barcelona Copa del Rey second leg predictions. Good question. I think Barca will go through. Maybe not that many goals. Maybe like a Barca 2-1. Yo, thank you so much, Funkel, man. If you're talking about the recent one, the Dunkirk PSG, I think it was 4.5K. It's like it says so on YouTube, but it's it was Rudiger. Okay. Yeah, on YouTube it doesn't give you like from like the viewer section the best one, but yeah, no, it was 4.6K views for a Coupe de France game. We're in the Mo, playing against Rem, and then our first out of the season. Yes, sir. It's gonna be interesting if maybe Rem even battle it and we play like Con in the final. I was eating like rice with tuna fish sauce. Yes, sir. Yeah. Yeah, casa. No, I mean, Tristan, I think that's the great thing with this PSG team. Maybe if you compare it to PSG last season, where even if we do defensive mistakes, even if we concede goals, we're just so good at scoring goals, getting opportunities. So even though that's at the back of of us PSG fans' mind, that it still doesn't, if take down my confidence or something. Think Dunker could beat Madrid? No, I mean, sure, sure. I like that. I like that. Maybe they're extra open or something. Yeah, I haven't seen them. Yeah, extreme high wages. When does his contract end? Yeah, he will win it if he continues. I don't think so. I think this team is very mentally strong. Maybe for a lot of PSG fans, yeah, but the players no. 3J for Dembuste. Really hard for the debate for best player this season. I needed a brace. I got a brace and an assist. No, it's looking very good, man. Facts, facts, facts. Yeah, but yeah, Sociedad ain't scoring now. Maybe, maybe. Same, man. Summary of the game. Dunkirk played really good, defended really good throughout the entire game. Got two early goals. We couldn't really create that much. Got a huge goal right before halftime from Dembele, and then from the second half, we started performing well. Scored two goals, three goals. Yeah, so that's basically how the game was. Oh, I can man. Mbappe, Vinny, what the fuck are they doing? Yo, thank you so much for the stats, man. I'm gonna make that into a thingy and post it, man. Just need this game to end. Yes, sir. Since 2015, PSG have always had the best player in the world. Pretty much shows we're the biggest club in the world. Yes, sir. Let me think. Yeah, so Neymar, Mbappe, Mbappe, Neymar, like Messi as well was good. Did we have it last season, Tosin? Did we have it last season? Banana, keep cooking, man. In the world, in the world. Oh, that was made before. Oh, that was made before the goal. That the second goal. Yeah, it's insane, man. When will it stop, man? 1 minute with 30 seconds. Yeah, Sociedad ain't fucking doing anything. You guys let me know in the chat if anything happens. I don't think so. Wait, what was it? So it was Messi 2016. Is that Messi with the blonde hair? I think PNG. Yeah. We got a prop Dembuzino. Do anyone notice? Who's your? Did anyone else notice Barcola looked mad? Yeah, yeah, I saw that. I was like, was he confronting a player on the pitch or was he from the substitution? But I mean, I'm happy that he's getting mad that he's getting subbed out, but it is what it is, man. Let's see. Was it April 1st? April 1st. Messi 2016. Messi 2012 had 27 goals, Many 2016, 24, 25. Was now on YouTube as well as a post. Thank you so much for sending. Like whenever you guys see a stat or anything that you think I should react to or post or anything, let me know, man. Appreciate that a lot. G3, all right, yeah, game over. It's the history of the Madrid. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I didn't even. I was checking my other screen with the app. I was like, what the fuck? No, I don't think so. Bucko was mad because of the sub. The ref told him to go off at the other side of the pit. Oh, thank you, El Bandito. Thank you. I saw he did the same thing with Due. I think Due wanted to waste time as well. But referee was like, nah. Because Due was next to the pitch as well, to the other side. No, look, when Dembele wins the Ballon d'Or, you should give me like 3%. 3% of the Ballon d'Or. Wake up, can't go back every time. 100%, especially the last two games. That's why Angers, not just no, we can't go behind. Clean sheet, clean sheet. I want a 3-0 or a 4-0. Win the league, performance at home, and I want to see the best team. And I think Lucha will do that. Now they get a good rest until Saturday. Saturday is also an early game, which is probably better for the upcoming Villa game. I mean, it's a weekday singer, so first of all, weekday, people more busy. Second of all, he's working. His guy's job at the moment because he lives in US. It's 6 behind. Like he's still working. That's why. We'll be here for the weekend probably. Peach top scoring competitive football in 2025. Osman Dembele 24. Peach top scoring competitive football in 2024. Mbappe 23. Wait, Dembele has already. That's not a date thing. Yeah, I mean it can't be a date thing. Wait, Dembele has already. I want to see how many. Let's see. Let's see here. Let's see. How many goals did Mbappe have last season? 44. Dembele for PSG, I think he's 33. I get 10 pence as well. So non-penalty goals, Dembele has what? 32. Mbappe has 34. Yo, what's up, Junior? Yo,
Hello.
Amar.
Hello.
Yo.
Uh, whew. Dang. This club has make the emotions this club makes me go through.
Well, how
Ah.
are you in that first half?
I mean, the thing is, a funny thing. I was actually recording a podcast with a couple of friends of mine from back in Canada. So during the game, I couldn't be like too much. So I thought we went down because initially I thought the game. I wasn't keeping track of the time, and I'm like, oh crap! I got a notification on my phone saying, oh, the game started. So I go, I check on my phone on One Football. I'm like 1-0. They scored in the 7th minute. I'm like, oh crap! So I go get my illegal stream, I get the game on, and so on and so forth. I go keep watching. I'm like, hey, 1-0. We did it against Saint Etienne. We can do it again. And
Yeah.
then they scored that second goal. Man, and then I didn't couldn't show it, but I was fuming. I was pissed. I'm like, come on, we can't have this streak. And by Dunkirk of all places, Dunkirk. The only thing I know Dunkirk for was the when they had to flee from them in World War II. That's the only thing I know from the city. But Marquinhos, as soon as no, it was Dembele scored that equalizer. As soon as it was 2-1, I was like, we're coming back. We were good. It was just a matter of time before we got the goals. Then Captain Markey, even though, I mean, he came back, I think should have won that header on the second one. Came back, equalizes, and then from that point on, I knew we were going to win. I just didn't
Yeah.
want it to go to like things like penalties. But I think it's a good thing that we go even in moments like this because I think prior to this, it's not often where we're down 2-0 and we still go on to win the game. I think the City game and this game, it's like it's not very often where we're down 2 and we go back and we win it afterwards. So
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, I'm overall just got with the win. I don't think the performance was all that great. I don't think Lucha's going to be happy with a lot of that, even in that second half. It's not like the Saint Etienne game where you can go and you can say that, um, oh yeah, it was just that first 30 minutes or so. This game, like, obviously we still dominated, but we suffered way too much for having played Saint Etienne. I mean, I'm Dunkirk.
Yep.
Hello,
Yo, what's up, DJ?
Hello,
what's up?
good.
How you doing, Junior?
I'm all right. I was just finishing. Unfortunately, even though PSG won, trying to have a hate watch with those sim friends for the Real Madrid game, but of course,
Okay.
honestly, their
Bro,
juju magic continues.
yeah, I saw the highlight of Oyarzabal's goal to make it 4-3. I thought, okay, let me tune in for extra time and maybe pens. I clicked on it, I saw 4-4. I said, oh fuck, they already scored. I was thinking, okay, we might get another penalty shootout, and then that's what the game was already done.
No, I hate this club, bro. I hate this club. Oh my gosh, this club and the Juju food.
Did
I
you
mean,
see
there's
Rudiger's goal?
yeah, I did. I
Was
watched
it
it. I
good?
was what? It was a header from a corner. They scored twice.
Okay.
Chouameni scored from the corner, and he scored. Alaba had a disaster class today. Disaster class. Absolutely useless today. Like he was responsible like for 3 of their goals.
Is this his first game back since the ACL too?
No, he's been back. Like I mean, he's been like back from
I don't
injury
think he's
for a
been playing as.
while.
I
He
don't
hasn't
think
been
he's been
playing,
playing.
but he's been
Yeah,
back from
yeah.
injury for a while.
Okay. All right, fair enough then.
But yeah,
Yeah, they
yeah.
started
Did
a
you?
pretty strong team.
What did you think about our game?
First off was very questionable. Second half they looked on. It's a bit similar to San Etienne game. Yeah, that some of the goals that we conceded that I don't know what the defenders are doing, man. Um, that second one is just that's Sunday league, isn't it? Ball over the top and the center back just loses the header.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's comical.
I mean, I just think I'm not sure. Maybe how you two feel about the two. For me, those first 2 goals, Safonov, like
You should
at
do
least
better.
make one save. At least make one of the saves for on that one, because they're both like on him
Yeah,
roughly. For me, he has to be doing better there. Because yeah, the first goal, no, the second goal was the 27th minute one. That one, like the XG is if it's on target is 0.16. So he has this like 16% chance of scoring. Like the keeper has to be making that save. First one, fair enough. It's like it's a 50-50 one. So I'm more okay on it, but even still. Like if there's one clear point where we need to improve next season is gonna be the goalkeeping. I mean, Donnarumma will have to wait and see for the rest of the Champions League. But yeah, no, Safonov is definitely I still don't understand the transfer, honestly. I mean, he helped us in that Coupe de France against, was it, who did we go through again? Was it who did we eliminate on penalties? Was it Lens?
Yep.
Yeah, Lens, but it hasn't really reassured me much. Like I'm seeing here in Fatma, we got a 5.5.
No, Sabanov has been a very good backup keeper. Today it was a questionable performance from the keeper and the two centre backs. Marquinhos losing the header for the second goal. Beraldo, he is very fortunate. Essentially, Marquinhos made the block when he just gave it to the attacker in front of him.
Yeah,
Uh, Even Nuno could be doing better defending for the second goal. And then for the first goal, I haven't seen enough, but I think it's Warren that loses his man, that wins the header, that leads to the back post goal. And Warren, another, not, I wouldn't say terrible performance, because he doesn't really have like a trash game.
try.
It
Just like
just
average. Like,
nothingness.
yeah.
It's he doesn't impact the game in any kind of way. Like Neves is the one winning second balls. Vitinha is putting passes in behind. I don't know what Warren's role is. He's just jogging around, just as a symbol for the academy. That's what Warren does, man.
Yeah, he hasn't been
Like
able
I
to get
would
back in
think about
form.
selling him if he wasn't an academy graduate. I would be thinking of selling him this summer because he's over 1.5 years now, just midness.
Nah, he's still too young. He's still way too young.
Yeah, well, he has a great value. Like we could get an insane offer for him, which
How much?
is, I mean, some like SCTGI or those weird accounts that do like evaluation. They
Yeah.
have him like 100 million, 90 million. He has insane PR. Like I hate age. I hate the age in general, man. It's just so fugazi.
I mean, I don't know if he. I mean, he's 19. Like, um, no, I still think you keep him because you saw him Warren at his best is, could definitely be a part of the midfield. So,
Yeah,
like, even just as a rotation as well. Um,
I know it's been so long since that Warren, and
I mean, at the beginning of the season, he was good. Wasn't like
no,
not
he
quite the.
wasn't.
Well, it
He was
wasn't
just
not.
mid.
Yeah, he was. I mean, he gives you how. I mean, I don't think he's like how he's been worse since Fabian this year, but I mean, he gives you like Fabian-esque performances where Fabian will never give you a masterclass necessarily, but won't give you. Well, he can give you a disaster class though. Like,
I, I I don't know that like Fabian has been much better than Warren this season, and that's despite Fabian being woeful to mid in the beginning, in 2024 this season. But he's picked it up. The issue I have with Warren is when is he gonna pick it up? Because I'm already starting to prepare myself. All right, he had a very underwhelming season. Next season with the preseason, maybe he'll be better. Wow, I shouldn't be saying that. We've just seen he's the sixth highest paid player at PSG. So I have so many reasons to hate on Warren, man. He's not putting in the
hate.
effort.
I see the
He
disappointment.
I'm not gonna be nice to Warren,
Like
man.
how
Look,
long would you say he's been bad?
one
Because
and
I
a
think
half year since
no, I don't think he's been
2024
bad. I don't
started.
think he's been bad. I think he's I mean below like our high expectations. I think what it was is that first half of the season last year, I think he was just overperforming. I think that's what it was.
No, he was performing. Yes, obviously you could say, but he was performing. I knew what Warren then offered. Warren offered progressive carries, um, good shot taking outside of the box, a lot of dual winning. Like he had the insane dual winning percentage. All of that is gone. I'm not seeing Warren in any special like category apart from pass completion percentage because he just back passes and side passes. Like
I thought
Mayul, whenever I see Mayul on the pitch, he's better.
I thought it was decent against Liverpool. especially in that first leg when he came on.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think I don't think you can sell him. Not like he's still 19, still young.
No, I wouldn't. When I say think about, it's just because of how bad he's been, especially because of the value we could get for him.
I mean, unless they come in with an offer over 100 million, yeah, I said no.
Yeah, so
No,
he's in
again,
he's
yeah,
in the 80 he's in the 86th percentile for progressive carries and in the 85th percentile for progressive passes received. And then for take-ons and touches, he's in the 75th percentile for both. So like you said, not great, but no, not too bad either. Defensively, not doing much. And then obviously,
and,
he doesn't really score goals either.
and DJ, think about it. A lot of those stats are also obviously infected
Fullback.
by playing for the PSG system.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, so the only thing he's 90%. So if we do like a full scouting report,
Yeah, pass completion.
pass completion,
Yellow
89 on yellow cards, 92 on non-penalty expected goals per shot, which basically means absolutely nothing. Passes completed 9%, pass completion percent, pass completed short, pass attempted short, pass completion short, pass completion medium. Throw-ins taken. What's this? Successful takeouts that led to a goal. Yeah, I guess that's a hard stat to look at. Tackles attacking third, 88th percentile. That's decent. Passes blocked. Touches in attacking third. Touches. Carries. Total carrying distance. Progressive carrying distance. Okay, so his carries are still
Good, yeah.
still good.
Yeah.
Carries into the penalty area. Passes received. I mean, a load of mid, man. Let me see Mayolo, man. Because that's who he's not. I won't look at Vitinho or Neves or something. Wow, Mayolo, man. So non-penalty goals, shots total, non-penalty XG, XAG, touches
Is this
attacking penalty area. Wow.
is this solely in the league or in all comps as well? Because he's played
No,
quite a bit.
no, all comps.
So this might be a bit misleading because he hasn't played that
Yeah,
much.
he
And
hasn't
also he's
played.
played in the
He
cups
played
as
against.
well.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
100%. Expected goals.
But no,
non-penalty
Mayulu, we know Mayulu has been really good this season.
shots on target, non-penalty goals, pass completion, pass into the penalty area, cross into penalty area.
I mean, for me,
shots,
ever since I'm just with youngsters. Take your time, because I remember like beginning of the year we were saying Due was like not it, like almost a waste of money, and then I thought again today, didn't have his best game. I thought he just really is going at another level. The touches, the confidence he's growing into, so for me it's just give Rowan time. I think we'll see him back at his best.
For me, what I do, Junior, for example, Mayulu, he hasn't showed us insane consistency, great performance for 5 months or something. So I'm not going to put that pressure or expectation on him. But when a player has shown that for a consistent period, well, that's my expectation because I know that's your level. So whenever you drop below it, in the beginning, I would support you. But when it goes beyond a certain period, then I would start cooking you. Because at the end of the day, these players are making, I don't know, at least 200K every single week. All right. So they're either gonna get propped or they're gonna get critiqued. They're either gonna be loved or get hated on, depending on how they perform. And also for Warren, I just don't see the energy. I've said it multiple times. I just think he's comfortable. He has a girlfriend from the academy. He has an insane wage. He plays a lot for PSG. The hairline gimmick as well. I see him go to like fashion galas all the time. What the fuck are you doing, man? You should be putting that time into training sessions. So he's horrible, man. Come on, Warren, man. I need him to cook, man. I need Warren to cook. Well, yeah, he just doesn't want to. Like today, he got subbed up at halftime. This should make him mad and cook the next game. So we'll see what happens next game. It's like he doesn't have a standard on himself. He doesn't have any expectations. And this is not just a Warren thing. This is an entire these new generation of football players. They just have no standard on themselves. They always blame like Mbappe. He's a virus. He has virused all the upcoming generation. He's all are like him. They have no accountability, no reflectment. They're never bad. I've never seen Mbappe criticize himself in his entire life. And I don't think Warren does that. I don't think Xavi Simons does that. I don't think Lenny Yoro does that. I think Do It. I was wrong about him. Do It definitely criticized himself for the beginning of the season because now he's looking better than ever. Looking like one of our best players on the pitch. But yeah, that's it with Warren. One player we can jump onto is this.
Usman Dembele. Oh, Dembele. Another 9.6 here on follow I'm seeing. 2 goals and an assist. I mean, he wasn't the most lively overall over the course of the game. I think actually no, he's because I felt today he was a lot more on the wing than going down through the middle. Obviously, a lot of that is also helped by that we brought in Gonzalo at half, so that certainly plays a factor. But again, he's just clinical. That first goal just roofs it, smashed it, and the second goal.
Yep.
I feel like that second goal it reminds me of like that. Was it? Yeah, Girona. At beginning of the season, he misses that, but today he's going through. Always knew, bang, easy money. 2 goals in the bag today.
It's like, where would we be this season without Osman Dembele? That's my question. Where would we be without him? Every single game. Like, we are Dembele reliant, unfortunately. Not on performing, but goal scoring. Because none of our players just have that fire in them. Desiree Dou is improving on that. Barcola, it's weird, man. It's weird. It's like 1 every 3 games we can rely on him scoring goals. Kvara still, adapting into the team, having a different role. Like, Dembele is the player that we can rely on. And he has to score in both Villa ties.
He didn't score. Well, Saint Etienne, Marseille, he scored what? He scored, was it 1?
The recent Marseille game, yeah. Especially the first goals as well. Like, he scores so many of our first goals as well. I think Tosin said like 50% of his goals are like first of the game or like winning goals or something.
Scored the goal against Liverpool. I'm just going through the games. Rennes, he scored twice. And Barcola, Ramos. I mean, other people are pitching in, but he's certainly getting like the ball. But I mean, okay, if you go with like the Rennes game, we still win 2-1 if you like don't count his goals. Okay, the Liverpool game. I mean, I wouldn't say like we're necessarily like, unless you say that, oh, everybody, like, it has to be the same parity for goals. You're always going to have a player who scores, more goals than not. Right? I mean, you still think like Barcola is on, double digits for both goals and assists. I wouldn't necessarily with like Dembele, fully Dembele. We're not Dembele, what's the word I'm looking for? Dependent, like we were Mbappe dependent a couple, like last year. Like,
I don't even think we're Mbappe dependent last season.
As in, we were,
yeah, he's the one that scored the goals, but like there were other players doing shit, obviously.
Yeah, the thing with Mbappe, he was not a big game scorer like Dembele has been this season. I think in 2025, Osman Dembele has scored 25 goals for PSG, or 24 goals. Mbappe in 2024 for PSG had 24. 23. And the season hasn't even ended yet. So for me, Junior, it's more about when you're watching a game and we're down or we need a goal. Every single time he stepped up. This game we needed a goal. He scores one amazing goal against Liverpool, against City.
Is that a bad
City?
thing,
We needed
though?
to come back.
I guess. As in, when you think of like Real Madrid in their times, they got Ronaldo, Messi, or Neymar. Like, as in, I thought that at some point, if Dembele is supposed to be one of these best players in the world, you'd expect that. Yeah, if a goal is going to come, it's going to come from him. Like, I mean, I can't be too mad at that necessarily. Like, even we go and say the City game, yes, he scores, but it's also from a very good play from Barcola as well. So yes, he's finishing the chances, but it's not like he's going on, miraculous, solo runs every single time.
No, like, but it's just that inevitability. Like, we're losing. I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna focus on Dembele because he's gonna score. Is that inevitability that I can always rely on? And I think if we do get knocked out from the Champions League this season, maybe it could be because maybe Dembele gets a brace, but that's still not enough. For me, that's a critique on some other players like Bradley Barcola. This game, what the fuck is he doing, man? What is Barcola like? Yes, he fugazied himself another assist, but it is worrying. It is worrying. And Kvara still isn't that player we can rely on as well. Desire Due, I think Desire Due, majority of the great stuff he does is not goal scoring, but he's improving on that as well.
I mean, I think we're really going and being like extremely nitpicky here. I mean, Barca, you think that ever since, let me go back and see. So
can
it
you hear
was
me?
the Reims game, 25th of January. So from then until now, we've only lost a single game. Every other game we've won.
What are
Every
you
other
talking about,
game.
sorry?
So since the 25th of January, that Reims game, the Cavaro's first game where he got his assist and Dembele scored.
Okay, yeah.
Since that game, we've only not won a single game. Like if you think in like in a 90. So it was that
at home,
Liverpool
right?
game, that we lost
Okay,
because we won in the return leg in the 90, and then every other game we've won.
okay.
Okay.
Like, I mean, obviously, yeah, we can go into like dependent, but like we're getting goals. We're not. It's not like the beginning of the season where we could not score goals to a certain degree. Like if Dembele is the one that's helping us, he's your best player, your most informed player. To a certain degree, that's like, well, it's sort of expected. It's sort of
Okay,
natural and whatnot.
You talked about the Rem game, right?
Yeah.
From the Rem game. So the Rem game, we drew 1-1. Dembele's got the goal. Stuttgart, we won 4-1. Dembele hat-trick.
Yeah.
Brest 5-2. Dembele hat-trick.
Mm-hmm.
Le Mans didn't matter. Monaco, he had the brace. Brest, he had 2 goals. Like, these are all games that we would have struggled in, potentially drop points if
Okay, but the
Dembele
thing
didn't
is,
score.
I mean, I still disagree because these things struggle with it. If it was that Dembele was scoring, because like if you think of, I'm thinking back to like Mbappe 2021, 2022, where Mbappe was like scored 40 goals plus, his best season and got most assists. Those games we were like Mbappe was like solo carrying the team at points. Here, Dembele is, yes, he's finishing actions, but overall, like PSG's playing well still. Like if it
Yeah,
was
but that's not what we're discussing here. We're strictly discussing the goal scoring. Yes, PSG before under Mbappe, the performance from the overall team was not that good. It was mostly moments. That's also more of the Pochettino football that he wanted to play. We're strictly talking about goal scoring. And I even compared to 21-22 Mbappe. This Dembele is scoring at a higher rate. And will probably finish off the season with more goals than that Mbappe.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean,
I
I
think
just
that
don't
Mbappe
see.
finished with 44 goals, maybe something like that. Dembele's on like 33.
That's crazy. I think Mbappe had like 15, 20 assists as well that season. Didn't
Yeah, but that's
Yeah,
getting as many assists this time around. I just don't see like. I mean, I guess yes, Dembele's scoring, but I don't see that as being like too
Can you
much
all
of
hear
an
me?
issue.
he? Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah,
Yeah, Dreamer. You don't see that as well?
I guess too worrying necessarily that he's getting most of your goals. He's been your best player. I mean, I'm okay with it.
I mean, just to jump in the conversation, I think the
Yeah.
best way to look at it is how the rest of the players. I mean, mostly everyone on the field got more than 5 goals. And I think that's what affects it. Like, I know we're kind of dependent on Dembele and the scoring matter, but it doesn't necessarily mean no one else is scoring, because
Yeah.
a lot of people are also scoring. So even if Dembele is not there, I can rely on the team to do something. Maybe it will, like, it will be different, but I can trust that they will score. Wherein before, if Mbappe is not on the pitch, you're not scoring. I mean, just remembering the Bayern game, the home game, we literally played defense until the second half, until Mbappe got onto the pitch. Where,
Yeah.
for example, now we're not going to do that. Even if Dembele is not there, I know we're gonna be dangerous. I know the team is gonna try and score. Maybe they won't score. Maybe they will, but I know they will try. And I know, like, I believe that they will score, basically. But
I mean,
Dembele is a big player. Like now he's solidified as a big player. Even Enrique said it now. He's like, we're gonna carry on with this form for next year and the year after. We want to see this form because Dembele is a big player, and as any other big player, he's gonna be clutch. He's gonna be critical. You're gonna want that from him.
Yeah, like for example, like for reference, comparing to last year. So last year, Mbappe finished the season with 27 goals in Ligue 1. The second highest PSG player was Gonzalo Ramos with 11. So he had like less than half of it. Currently, Dembele's on 21 goals. Barcola is next, the second highest with 13. If we look at like GA total, currently it's Dembele with 26. Barcola's at 22, so he's 4 away. Whereas last year it was Kylian Mbappe with 34 GA and Gonzalo Ramos with 12. So Mbappe was like much more integral to scoring and so on and so forth than us last year.
yeah, but
And
it was more like the team was built around him. Like if
Yeah,
Dembele is
yeah.
in a great
That's the
area,
difference.
Desiree Doué can still go for the shot. Last season, Dembele could be a great area. He was like, "Where's Mbappe? Where's Mbappe?"
Exactly. I mean,
And
I
I'm
think
talking
that was
about the
the whole.
moments. Like there's a difference between just scoring and then scoring when the team needs you the most. For example, that was my biggest critique of Mbappe last season. When we play Pai de Cassel, he can score 5. We're playing, I don't know, Clermont away, he can score a hat trick or something. But then when the biggest moments, when we actually needed him, he did not pull up. Something that Dembele has done consistently, at least in 2025, or at least since November. And that's something I'm a little bit worried about because that's the same thing that stopped us from last season. Last season, obviously, Mbappe didn't do his job. But because we're going to potentially face Madrid in the semifinal and have a final against Barca, which is going to be very attacking, I need Barcola to up his form. Due is still growing, so he's not someone I'm critiquing on. But Barcola is the guy I'm looking on. And then hopefully Kvara. Obviously, unlucky to not play today.
I just think like I mean obviously yeah if in the mindset of like never be satisfied, we always want more, then of course yeah you can always be more stringent, but like even Bradley Barcola, okay, obviously he had a stellar beginning of the season in like the European top of leagues. No one's got more assists than him. Okay, we can only say some of them are he's not doing, but I
No,
mean
yeah, I
he's
know, I know. I'm strictly talking about his goal scoring. I'm strictly talking about his
goal
goal scoring.
scoring. How many
Yeah, I
goals does he
think
have in
with
2025?
I think 8, which is still good.
Yeah, it's still good. As in, I think I feel like we're being really nitpicky if we're being mad with the team that scored with this in 2025 with second most goals behind, or if not, I mean, close neck and neck with Barca in terms of goals in 2025. And like, what's their average goals a game? Must be something like at least 3 or 4 or more. Like I think we were just being like extremely nitpicky. 4 today, 6 against Saint Etienne, 3 against Marseille, then 1 against Liverpool, 4 against Rennes,
I don't think
4
it's
against
more of
Lille.
like the goals. It's more of like, for example, with Barcola. Um, I mean, kind of obvious for the moment that he's not uh like he needs space to do what he wants to do. The majority of the goals or the assists that he needed space, and he's not the best guy to create space, unlike Dembele or Doué. Okay, and I guess before he used to be good at that. Like one on one, you would believe Barcola would cook. Now one on one, you wouldn't rely on him to get past the defender, which is the main issue. Because for example, a game like today, there's not a lot of space. You would see how Dewey was moving. Dewey was trying to create something a few times. Even Dembele, Hakimi, but Barcola, every time he had the ball, he couldn't do anything. And I guess that's a big part where he needs to work on, which is like close dribbling or like trying to attack the defender or the fullback or whatever. Um, he is getting the assists. He is getting the ball in dangerous areas, which is a good thing. But goal scoring is still an issue, which I think, based on what we've seen from Dembele and even Doué, um, it's still too early to judge Barcola based on that. The guy is still young, I know. He can go through normal, like regression, even though he gave us like moments where you would see the potential. But I think he can work on it. I don't believe that critiquing for the right moment is now. We just needs to at least fix up some things to show us that okay, I'm still here.
And Junior, what you said about the critique, so I'm just worried. Not worried, but I'm thinking ahead. Because now the biggest games of the season coming up. Aston Villa in the quarters, maybe Madrid in the semi, and then Barca in the final, or Bayern or Inter. We need to be able to score more. We need to be able to score
More.
more. Yeah.
More or have more varied scores because we're scoring plenty.
I mean, for example, Liverpool tie. We only scored 1 goal in 2 ties.
Wow, but you're also playing like at that point one of the top 3 teams in Europe. Like, I mean,
Yeah, and we'll
if
be playing only the best out of the best from now on. So
okay, but like
maybe
you can
not
make
in Villa.
you can make a serious case that Liverpool tie, even like I mean, as good as like Barcelona is going to be like top 2 games of the season for you. Like, right? You
I
can
mean,
go and
okay,
say
but like okay. If you say like the first leg that wasn't the best top 3 team in Europe. That first leg we should have scored more. I know Alisson like had a huge game, but we should have at least scored 1 or 2.
but that
I
game,
think
I mean,
that's the main
we're all
issue.
in agreement here. That game was like is just a fun like a keeper standing on his head. Like there's maybe one
I think we could have done better
we
with
could have
some of
done a
the
bit more like the
chances,
João
man.
Neves, but I think like most of those opportunities, it's just you sort of have to like hold your like take your hat off and say, you know, well, fair play keeper. If you want in the second leg, okay, we could have been and should have been more clinical. But like, you're yeah. I mean, if it's you want to go and win like 3-0 against Liverpool, then I guess okay, yeah, we need to be a bit more stringent, a bit more harsh on that. But like, you're playing one of the best teams in the world. You outplayed them. I'm sure you didn't necessarily score and whatnot, but like we're scoring. And unless we're asking like we need to be scoring 6 goals a game against every single game, every single team, whoever they may be, then I guess yeah. But like I'm just not that concerned that okay, yeah, Dembele is the one getting us our important goals. He's currently our most important player. That's sort of what I'd expect to a certain degree. So I don't see it necessarily as a huge issue necessarily per se.
Fair enough.
Okay, so if we
Yeah,
go
I mean
into
once the
let's say
game
Madrid semi-final time, who can you say? Yeah, I believe him to score. The only one I can say so is Dembele.
Just going the
Yeah.
tie.
Yeah, and then I can like give half shouts to Hakimi, uh, maybe
No, but
Due
here's
Barcola.
the thing, Mo. Like I get what you mean, but at the same time, everyone in the team proved to me that he can score. Like from Neves, from Vitinha, from Barcola, from Kvara, everyone proved to me that he can put the ball on the net. Okay, for what I'm want from Dembele, for example, in a game like that, is to have an impact. Yes, even scoring a goal. Yes, that's what I'm expecting. But that doesn't necessarily mean I'm not expecting goal from anyone else. No, I'm expecting if Neves had the ball in a right moment, he would score, or
Yeah,
Barcola. So, like that's the main thing. Even Enrique talked about before the season, where last year we had Mbappe 40 goals. For the next season, the 40 goals will be scored by 4 players or whatever he said. That's the main point. Everyone in the on the field can score. Even the fullbacks, Hakimi and Nuno, can
yeah,
score. So in a game like a big game like that, it wouldn't be just on Dembele. It would be on a players taking a moment. And I'm expecting us to create moments for throughout the game, and I'm expecting our players to put the ball behind the net. The same as I expected in the first leg against Liverpool. We had great moments. The Neves one. You had the
yeah.
Kvara goal, unfortunately, was offside. Like these are moments, and I believe the team is ready to score on these chances.
Yeah, because you mentioned like players if we're in a big game and whatnot. Oh, it's only develop. I mean, it's like if you're at Real Madrid, if there's a big game, like who do you expect to score? I mean, you could say, oh, only Mbappe, but then you also say, oh, well, Vinny as well. Well, Vinny's got the same amount of goals as Barcola. Or you like,
Mbappe is dog shit in big games.
well, as in like,
Like-
if you go like if you talk about specifically like the going and looking at like the Champions League specifically, like Mbappe, the game against City, the tie overall, as in, I feel like the same criticism can be said of like Barca, Rafinha, and Lewandowski. That's it. Like,
I mean, that's a
if
pretty,
you if you
that's
if
a
you
pretty
say,
nice pick too, right there.
as in if you say that
I
you
mean-
expect to score necessarily.
I mean, Lewandowski, like that's a bagsman, you know.
True, but as in like we're
Doing this
not.
shit for damn near 15 years, man.
Yeah, both of them are top 3 in Champions League goal scorers.
Yeah.
No, I think Yamal is the one who's not scoring.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like, if you have 3 attackers, you need at least 2 to be able.
Yeah, two should be able to find the net. Like,
Yeah. And also, it would be one thing if we're just unable to create chances, but we've seen the past 2 seasons, like you create a shit ton of chances. Just it often feels like players don't take them, especially when you need them to. Like obviously, the Liverpool away, scoring, that was a big goal. And I think clutching up in that second half when we were under the cosh, that was good sort of team spirit, team bonding experience as well.
I mean, I think
Because imagine Dembele has a bad game. The one that we haven't talked about that Cha has been mentioning is Kvara. I think Kvara, he's like the wild card. Because he can do that. We saw the nearly goal he scored versus Liverpool. It's just that I don't want to put that pressure on him because he's had like an up and down season, still adapting and so on. So Barcola is the guy I'm looking at. He's the Rafinha of our team. He's that late runner in behind, gets good opportunities. I just checked. So Barcola has an XG this season of 17. He scored 18. Dembele, for example, 22 XG, has scored 30. So in the upcoming games, even the league games, I just need Barcola to start going on a goal scoring spree, finding himself in good opportunities as well.
Yo.
Yo,
yeah, that's good.
Yo, what's good with y'all, man? I can't be here for long, but I don't even know where to start. I don't know where to start, man. Because that second goal, I was so heated, bro. I nearly screamed. I could have screamed the building down after that second goal. It's one thing to be down 1-0. It's another thing to concede that second goal. That goal, we've been conceding that goal all season. All season. Like Liverpool game, just a simple knockdown. Those type of route 1 type of goals, we can't be conceding that shit. And of course, it's number 5. It's always number 5. It's always number fucking 5, man. Like, but hey, man, honestly, when you look at the overall content of the game today, I mean, we weren't good. I mean, we were good enough to score 4 goals, obviously, but the real difference was just that even though we're better than them positionally, I mean, that's obvious. That's obvious. We were just lucky that Ousmane Dembele works for Paris Saint-Germain. Like, that's just what it was today, man. Like, Dembele right now has, quite frankly, he's exceeded even my expectations for him. Like, the way he's playing right now, man, we got to win this Ballon d'Or for him, man.
You mean the Champions League for him to get his Ballon d'Or?
We got to win this Ballon d'Or for dude, man. Like, he's been off of being this season, man. Shout out to Dembouz. And obviously Doué as well, the deputy, doing what he does, scoring the winning goal.
Yep.
But yeah, 33 is cooked. I don't want to hear nothing about 33 anymore. Warren Zaire-Emery, he's one of the worst players on the team right now. I mean, are there any Warren defenders in this chat?
no, I even put a poll in the chat. Is Warren starting quality? 73% said no, and the 23% are just like academic lasers.
What I'm really scared of for the Villa tie is the same shit, like that same second goal, that same. That's what I'm scared of, man.
No, that goal doesn't happen if Pacho is playing.
I agree, but man, I think Pacho's the only dependable defender we have right now, man.
I think it's just a
Says a
mentality
lot.
thing. Like you look at the first half against Sanity, and the players just didn't give a shit. And then Lucho told them to fix up, and they fixed up. I expect them to actually start properly against Villa. Hopefully,
I do
And
not trust
Beraldo had a
Geraldo,
bad
man.
game.
Yeah, I don't trust
Hopefully he got
Geraldo.
it out of his system in this game because he was doing good like the past like few months.
I think Lucas Hernandez really that cooked that he can't get in the rotation right now?
Go back as a center back.
'Cause-
When was the
I,
last time?
I think he started at the weekend, didn't he?
Because he's the guy that he
He
should be
wasn't
starting
on a
this
center
game.
back. He was like on a left back
Yeah,
role.
played left back.
Bro,
It wasn't
also, like,
great.
look, I know he had an assist today for Dembouz's first goal, but man, Hakimi, man, I don't want to start this narrative because, there was a player back in the day, Cesc Fabregas at Barcelona. He would start the season very hot, very well. Second half of the season, different story. He just turned into a bum. I don't want that to be the narrative with Hakimi because, Hakimi, especially today, was fucking awful, man. I don't know how many giveaways he had. Like this fucking Gardner looking like this nigga with a mustache, this Mexican dude, or is he Moroccan? I don't know what the
The
fuck he
Moroccan
is.
dude,
Moroccan.
Yassine, the Moroccan dude. He
Yassine.
Bro,
was cooking, to be honest.
this man was cooking Hakimi 1v1, bruh.
Yeah. The foul, by the way, their goal came from a foul because of Hakimi. Hakimi couldn't, like, he tackled him wrong, and the foul came, and they scored the goal from it.
And you can see we were super frustrated that first half. Like I remember Doué made a foul that Lucho just was pissed off
Got
about, bro.
crashed out.
Lucho was heated when Doué made that foul because he could see that we were just not being disciplined in that moment. But yeah, man, these are just pointers that we got to take, man, before the big game against Villa, man. Because I don't want no bullshit against Villa. What I'm really expecting is a smooth first leg, and then we just go to the Villa Park for some sightseeing for the most part. Okay, like we need to actually kill that time the first leg so we can chill. Okay,
There's absolutely nothing to see in Birmingham, bro.
I think the main issue is, like, even if we, and then the first leg we score, let's say, a goal or two, Villa are still not going to push forward. Like, they're still going to be playing cautious and defensively because they're going to believe that they have that away game. So, even the first leg, I'm not expecting a lot of goals. Like, because they're not going to give that much space.
Yeah, they're going to be very defensive, but this is why I thank God we signed Kvaratskhelia, because if it's a low block, he'll be a thorn in their side. Like same with Dembouz. I don't know about 29 though. I don't know what the fuck Barcola been doing right now, bro. What the fuck was
Barcola
Barcola
would be
doing
good
today,
at that
bro?
way.
What the bro? He's playing like a Premier League winger, man. He's playing like a fucking Premier League winger. He's playing like
Grealish?
fucking Anthony Gordon. He's playing like Anthony fucking Gordon or some shit. Just give me the ball, pass sideways, and then I'm gonna track back to defense.
I mean, when he
just
tries
so
to
that I'm
dribble, he
doing
loses
something.
the ball. Like,
I don't. What the
He's
fuck
not doing
happened
much
to
of
his
anything.
dribbling? What is he's like sub 30% dribbling this season. That's what's actually killed his game this season to me.
Lucho
The
sapped
fact
his
that
powers away.
he can't get past his marker, dude.
Yeah, Chosen, I even looked up like Barcola's dribbling stats over like all of his professional seasons, and like it's a huge dip. It's a huge dip. Like the stats definitely prove the eye test. Let me find it here.
But he's been like a space merchant. Like, he always do good on space. Whenever there's not much
Yeah,
space,
but
he's not that good.
but look at the number difference. Like he used to be a 50% dribbler. He attempts pretty much 5 to 6. This season is 24.8. That is diabolical. He's attempting 5.85 per game, only succeeding with 1.485. That's an insane drop.
Those numbers
Yeah, but
don't
I
look
think
too
like
far off,
also
though.
I think like this like in before he used to have a lot of space. Okay, even for this season, for example, the City game, when he cooked
Nunez.
Nunes.
Yeah.
Yeah, like look at the space, and even I can't remember Rams or what game. When he had a lot of space, he cooks. But
Yeah.
whenever there's not much space, he can't do anything. Like I'm not expecting him to be like a Due or Dembele, unfortunately.
Yeah. Like
I
the one
want I
v one
want him to be
dribbling,
that, but
the
he's
one v
not.
one dribbling is completely gone. Because like you thinking, okay, size of if your man beat him, but it's not happening for him, is it?
Do you guys think that that's as a result of him potentially or Lucho going? Because yes, his dribbling has gone down, but also likewise, he's been also more impactful in terms of goal contributions. I mean, he's
Yeah, I think
getting
he has a different role, which means like mentality. When he goes into a game, he's saying, "I need a GA, I need an assist, I need a goal," instead of thinking, "Let me play ball." Like that's what Do it goes into games having no GA expectation on him.
Yeah, Due is fearless. Look how he plays. He's fearless, even though he's gonna lose. That's why like Due can do whatever the fuck he wants on the pitch, man. Just unless he's not doing something super bozo like, but Due can do whatever he wants, in my opinion, because he's gonna recover. He's gonna try and win the ball back, and even the team as well. They're gonna try and recover the ball for him. Like, whereas Barcola, man, Barcola has zero confidence. I'm not seeing any. There's no semblance of confidence in anything Barcola's trying to do. Like
Why wouldn't he be
individually.
confident though? He's had a really good season.
That's what I'm saying. I
well.
don't
Okay,
know
I
what
mean,
it is.
okay.
Like, why
I
is
think
Due
we're over
confident and
exaggerating.
you're struggling for
He's in a
confidence?
bit of a no. I won't even say like lull necessarily. He's just not as hot as he was earlier on. Like he's still in Europe with Ryan Cherky. He's the player with the most assists in
No,
all
he's
the European top 5
he's
leagues.
getting GA, but like
Yeah.
we're talking about his
But
ability
most of
to
his
dribble
GA,
players.
like that's what like he's really playing like. I guess it's not an insult in hindsight, but he's like a B-Tech 17, 18 Mbappe.
17,
You know, like he gets into dangerous areas, puts in good square passes, for assists and all that, like or cutbacks. But I mean, you gotta expect more, bro. You just gotta expect more, G. And he's capable of more. You know, he has way more to his game than
Oh,
what
how
we're
did he
seeing.
score that? What the fuck? Bro, that 22-23, like I said, was ridiculous, man. I think he was competing with Mbappe for Golden Boot, wasn't he, that season?
Yeah, like 3 goal difference, I think, at the end.
Crazy, man. In a shit Leon team as well.
But I agree with the GA merchant stuff. Like, and I'm Junior. Don't you like? I'm still very happy with Barcola this season. Why? Because he has definitely a different role than what he had last season. Last season was more about just play your football, and sometimes it will lead to impact. This season, it's like you have to be extremely impactful. And I mean, he
As
got an
in,
assist today as well. So I think
yeah,
he's
as in
actually the
like
most
okay,
assists.
would you guys
It's like
rather have
21 GA.
yeah, would you guys rather have him be play obviously we all agree we want him like to be performing and playing well, but would you rather have him like this where maybe on the eye test and like the eye test and the dribbling, so on and so forth, he's not the player that he was last year, but he's getting contributions, getting assists basically every single game, or where he's dribbling, creating chances, so on and so forth, but not having necessarily an end product.
Can he not do both?
Yeah, it's obviously ideally that's the issue. That's the ideal.
Like,
But
if you
like we
can't do
all,
both, then you shouldn't be playing.
but as in, of course, it's dribbling. Yes, it's
Look, man, the way Due
Okay,
is
okay,
playing
Junior.
right
What
now,
I
the
will
way
tell
wait,
you
wait,
is,
the way Desiree Due is playing right now, he has to start against Villa. He has to.
But he
There's no
won't
way
start
he
off the
doesn't
left
start.
though. Like you won't
So,
do it central.
and the thing is, Fabian as well, believe it or not, because of how much continuity he brings to the midfield, how tactically aware he is, like, he has to start as well.
I think it depends on
So,
it would
we're,
depend on how I mean I don't know, I haven't really been watching Villa, so I mean you probably know better than I how their play style is, and especially if you think the first game's at the park. So it's because if they go and they try to press on you, then that's why I want someone like a Barcola for like Due's doesn't have necessarily that burst of pace that Barcola could have and that ball in behind. But if it's like a game at the park, you think, oh, they're going to sit back more. Then, yeah, of course, you bring a Due and Kvara, etc., so on and so forth, for more control because you know you're going to have a lot more possession. So I think
That's what I'm thinking, bro. I'm thinking, do you just bench him for the first leg, knowing that Villa are gonna park the bus and play long balls all game?
I mean,
I
maybe
think
you start him on the
that's
bench. You
the
start him on the bench.
yeah, definitely, because if by you having Dembele, Due, and Kvara, these are three people who can play in tight spaces. That's gonna be the most important part. In the away leg, yes, it will make sense to start Barcola because yeah, on the space, the first touch that he has is amazing.
Not
So,
even like
but
if oh sorry, go on, finish.
yeah, what I was just saying, like there will be space behind the fullback. One touch, he can be out. So similar to the Dortmund or Barca or the City game. One touch, he will be out, and then that's a whole counter attack. And he's good on build up play as well. So that will also add to the away game. But in the first leg, I can't see why we should start him
Yeah, I don't think
unless you
he's yeah.
start in Dewey and midfield, which is also doesn't make sense.
It depend. I think it depends on how well Lucha will go and see how Villa are gonna go and play. If Villa are gonna go and sit back a lot, and sort of absorb pressure, then you can maybe be a bit more expansive and play. I not maybe not all four, but three. And I play Due, Kvara, and then Booze. But certainly, like if you think, let's say for example, in that game, ideally everything goes to plan somewhat. If you're like, I don't know, 2-0 up, potentially like 3-0 up. Villa can't just go and say we hope for the second. They're going to have to go and come out of it and come out of their shell. And at that point, that's where you could bring on a Barcola, because then there's going to be spaces in behind for him to absolutely cook. What like Matty Cash on that right hand side or Tyrone Mings as well. So, as in, I think for Lucho, as he said, he doesn't want like last year we said he doesn't want like a starting 11. He wants 22 players, and he sort of, if you want, like, sort of got that. Everybody. Okay, bar some people obviously on the bench there. Like you've got a really good squad where you can rotate, and depending on who's best for the occasion, you play that player there. Like maybe on the return leg, if you go and you say that Villa need to go and get a result, that's where you play a Barcola, and that 1-2 tap in with Dembele is always on the offer. Like how many times have we seen where he goes? It's an easy square pass for. He had an Mbaye last game for a Dembele in the Stuttgart game. He did against Stade Brestois as well. So I think they just offer you different things.
I know Barcola is super important to how we play. That's undeniable. It's just I just don't want. I don't know, man. I feel like his form right now has really dipped, man, and the GA is hiding it. It's covering it a lot. Like I just learned that he had GA today. The little 1-2 he did with Due. I forgot he had GA. I forgot. I genuinely forgot.
I mean, you
And then
think
speaking
last.
of the
Oh, yeah.
go on.
I was just like last game he got 3 assists, and in those 3 assists, like realistically, the 2 assists that he got for the Mbaye one and the Neves one, he could have gone for goal himself. I think maybe
Agreed.
Yeah, so like I mean, let's say he scores those 2 goals, and then gets the assist on. Well, I don't think they attributed the assist for the Due first goal, but let's say he goes out, then he finishes the game with 2 goals and an assist. Like I mean, he's still doing like pretty good. I think in 20 now, because before this game he was on 13 assists if I'm not mistaken. I think now he's on like
he has the
14
most assists in all of Europe.
2025. Yeah, in 2025.
Yeah. The thing is, you can't bench Due, and I don't really think you can bench Fabian either. Somebody's going to be sacrificed in the front 6. It can't be Vitinha, it can't be Neves, it can't be Dembele, it can't be Kvara. So
Yeah, it could be Kvara.
no, it can't be Kvara,
No,
dude.
it can't be far. No.
No, I would finally play Due in midfield. I don't know why Lucho doesn't dare to do that.
And play with
in
all
the
3 of
Champions
them,
League.
all 3 up front.
Yeah.
I
The
think
thing
it's
is,
because
Fabian, he brings a lot of balance, and he's probably our most reliable, like, progressive passer.
I know. I would just sacrifice that Tosin, knowing that Villa would sit deep. Like if anyone wants to know how Villa would play, watch their game versus Bayern. That's pretty much what they're gonna play. So
Yeah,
the
I'm
net,
seeing their formation, the last formation that they played in Champions League. I mean, they're definitely gonna sit back. I'm just based on them from the formation. Um, they have Mings, Konsa, Cash, Matson, Tillemans, and Kamara. These are like the defense and the DMs. They have John McGinn, Rogers, Rashford, and Watkins. On the bench, they have Asensio, Bailey, Pau Torres, Ramsey, Disasi. I mean, that's just a very mid team.
Yeah. No, but it's like they have a 4-4-2 shape. That's what I know. So it's two banks of four, and then it's like Rogers and Ollie Watkins up top. Maybe they might change that. I don't know.
Okay,
Maybe it could be.
I don't think they'll play Watkins because they will play counter attack. So I will expect them to play Rashford and Bailey and maybe Marlon because they are fast. But still, the defense and midfield is horrible. They're playing Asensio. Like, come on.
No, but come on, that's the thing. We be saying this shit. Like Liverpool was playing Harvey Elliott. What happened?
Yeah. We're expecting Kamara to be like Loftus-Cheek last year, turn into prime Hullet.
That's more so Rogers, that Morgan Rogers dude.
Yeah, Rogers is. But no, like I don't know, but the defense itself, like the fullback and the two center backs, they are very like heavy, I guess, defenders. Like easily Dembele, I can see Dembele doing numbers on them. So I think their best option or like the best chance, especially in the home game, is for them to have like just sit deep and pray like they get deflections and goalkeeper to start playing. Because remember they have Martinez a goal, so similar to what Liverpool did.
one thing we also realized today why Pacho is being played every single game because he's that important.
Yeah, he's the anchor.
We,
He's literally the anchor.
we need more like profiles like that, just more athletic. Because Marquinhos is not athletic. Beraldo is not athletic. Lucas post third ACL is not athletic. Pacho's the only athletic centre back we have.
Like Lucas Hernandez would be a shoe-in to start if not for this ACL shit. It just ruined everything defensively.
One thing I have to say in today's game, I mean, this is probably not that big of a deal, but it is a big of a deal to me. The handball, okay, I know it was a handball when Dewey shot the ball, and it's handball, it's a penalty. When they cleared it, Marquinhos could have let it just went to a throw-in, and we could have argued the ref to go to the VAR. But Marquinhos kept the ball in. That annoyed me a lot. That annoyed me even more than the second goal. Because if you let the ball out, we'll rush the referee, look at the VAR, it's a pen. But you kept the ball in, the ball was kept for like 5 minutes. And at that point, the ref was not going to go to VAR. That one point that annoyed me a lot today's game.
Bro, the ref was on some bullshit. You see the ref give that free kick for the back pass from Hakimi? Remember that?
I mean,
where they had that free kick in the box?
I think
Bro,
it was
that
the
was the
same
most
ref
bullshit call I ever seen.
Neymar.
Where they give him the yellow.
I think that was him. Because even before the game, I remember one of the PSG pages on Twitter, he posted the controversial referee is gonna ref today's game, and put an image of that. Well, that honestly, I laughed when he kind of has like a freak out. I was
one of the worst calls I've ever seen, dude.
I was like, there's no way.
Is a clown, dude.
And the handball, like it was a clear handball. Like I don't know.
You know that same clown that did the handball, he's like, "Oh, why did they get a corner?"
Oh yeah, the corner.
Yeah, he was
Oh,
like,
by the
"Oh,
way, why did they stop as in to go and like reverse the call or something? Like when the goal was counted, he was checking. Like, why are you checking? You counted
yeah, what the
the
fuck are
corner.
you checking?"
There's no, you're not gonna take away the corner. The corner was counted. What else?
And it actually was a corner because it didn't touch. It touched his hair. So I mean, the hair
it touched
counts.
his hair. Like it
So I
brushed
mean,
him.
it counts. Yeah, it brushed his hair. So that shit counts low key. So
But what was he like? Let's say he was checking the VAR. It wasn't a corner. Like, what will he do? Like, is he just
yeah,
gonna
you
be
can't
like, no?
reverse it.
Yeah, you can reverse that. Once you call a corner, you can reverse that, especially after it's played.
Yeah, man. Beraldo, we're not.
No, I
Beraldo,
believe in Beraldo. Beraldo just got the bad game out of his system. He's gonna
Hopefully.
be good.
No, but
I believe
Beraldo
in
feels like the new Marquinhos. Very
Yeah,
a good player, but then just like insane bozo moments in him. Because
Bro,
also, you remember the thing he did? He did the same in the Stade de Rennes game. You remember we did a live watch along on it? Like a cutback, and then he just passes it
he
into
just
the space
passes
in
it.
front of him.
Yeah, he just gives a nice layoff pass to the opposition attacker, dude. It's like, here, shoot that bitch. Like, it's ridiculous, bro. When he did that at the end of the first half in this game, I almost lost my shit, dude.
What do you guys think of the? I mean, I don't know if you guys talked about it or not, but doing Mbappe celebration.
Did you?
Yeah, he needs to
today.
stick to just Neymar. He needs to stick to the name. None of that. Don't do the snake shit. Don't. Yeah.
I was
thing is,
surprised. Not gonna lie.
the way he
was out of
speaks,
nowhere.
the way he speaks is very no, but he's done the Neymar one before. Not the like crossed arms,
This
but
one?
like no the
Yeah, the hands to head, the baby
like-
celebration thing.
no the Mbappe one where he slides on his knees and like salutes you. Mbappe's
This
like
one?
that one where he's
Oh.
sliding though. He's done
No,
that.
that's
before.
not Mbappe's celebration. That's a normal celebration, dude.
Yeah, even I
not
think
Mbappe's.
Dembele did that before, right?
Wait, and have
Maybe.
you seen who Dembele impressionates, but nobody says it? Ibra. Every single time that when he punches in the air, that's an Ibra celebration. So
Wow,
Wow, okay,
a fist pump is a Ibra celebration.
That's everybody's celebration.
Yeah,
Like for
that's-
me,
that's a bit
the
of a
slide and
stretch.
salute, I think of like Mbappe. He did that against City. He's done that against Leipzig in the Champions League, and he doesn't he did it against Madrid as well. But the fist pump into the air, that's like the default celebration.
Yeah, but Dewey just crossed arm, like slide in.
Man, that first goal Dembele scored, I didn't even note. Like, it was a rocket. That's why a lot of his shots be sailing over the bar, bro. Because he just be he be lacing that bitch.
That was
And
last
then-
year, but that's last year Dembele. Like last year Dembele just launches the ball. He doesn't even care.
Yeah, but you know how you said that? I remember last season you were saying, Dreamer, that like he just laces the shit like all the time.
Yeah.
But this season he's learned to
Yeah, he's
side
more
foot.
composed, more trying to hit the target, not just
Yeah.
spray and pray.
you know how we talk about like Dembele's penalty technique is so good. His 1v1 technique is also insane because he can finish with both feet. I think he's nearly telling the goalkeeper, "I'm gonna shoot with my." Yeah, I think he was showing that he was gonna go the other way, and then he goes that way. When I saw this chance, I was already thinking of Dembele versus Girona.
Yeah, that's
Wow.
nah, that's not different. That means he's going on one. No one's catching up to him. He had the time. He
Horrible
had the time.
defending, by the way. Horrible defending. Like, what was that defender doing? But anyways, honestly, like you're the last man and you're just jumping in like that. Like, bro, that guy was on my team. He's not playing again.
No, I knew he was gonna get that last minute fourth goal. I knew it. Like, it was so obvious.
Yeah, he laced that first goal though.
Oh yeah, Pacho. Yeah, Mustafa said it. Yeah, Pacho just came in, 2 great tackles, and an assist to Dembele. Like so effortlessly as well.
I mean, fairness, Marquinhos' goal it's a good header. Des. I just realized they say you got a haircut.
Like the blonde top.
No, the blonde, not the, but as in like the cut itself. He was like more of like a high top. Before he had a burst fade, like it was like almost like a mohawk almost. Whereas this time it's like he cut more around the back. It's more of just a regular fade.
For Marquinhos' goal, was it Dembele that crossed it or do it?
Dembele got 2 goals and an
Dembele, yeah.
assist.
Oh shit!
The 1-2 though between Barcola and Due was crazy.
Yeah, that was good
That was
interplay.
clean.
Like, Due just kept shooting that bitch, bro. Like, one of these shit's gonna. Bro,
Yeah, I
did you
mean,
see when the
that's
ref?
what I like.
Remember when
Yeah.
the ref? Do you remember when the ref stopped play because he thought when Due took that shot because he thought the ref.
The
I mean,
groin.
maybe the ref thought it hit him in the nuts or something. The ball hit him. But
Oh,
dude,
yeah.
why is the
He
ref
stopped, yeah.
stopping play? Why is he stopping play? Even the players were pissed. That ref is a clown, man. That ref, he's one of the worst refs ever, dude.
I mean, it is true. The referee can't do that. The only time he can stop play is like a head collision.
Head, yeah, and
Yeah.
even the player got up instantly. Like he got down for a bit and then he got up. And the referee called it. It was
Yeah.
like,
No, Due and Dembouz both got the green light, Joel. Like, Dembele had like 11 shots today, 10 or 11.
but that's the thing, though. That's what I like the most. Usually, before when we were playing against like a deep defense or like park the bus, we will try and break them, not shoot from outside. Shooting from outside is like a good. You will get a great result against a team that plays like this.
Yeah,
Like look at the goal that Dewey scored. It was a deflection. Like it's a great hit, but it's a deflection. That guy.
Yeah, Dewey took 7 shots this game. Only 1 wasn't target, and that was a heavy deflection goal. Dembele took 11 goals this game. 11 shots.
18 shots between them, bro. If Kvara played this game, he'd have taken 10, 8, 9.
And then guess how many shots Barcola had this game? Only
Probably
2.
1, or okay, 1 or 2. Okay.
No, but like
I remember one had the
Okay, I'm not-
deflection.
you're not gonna. I'm not gonna do that to Barcola because Barcola is like hug the sideline player. Like he doesn't get like whenever he tries and then get in a shooting position, he'll always find Dewey or someone in a better position to pass the ball to. Unlike Dembele, who cuts inside a lot because he has Hakimi in behind of him. And Dewey he is the one who was taking the ball from left side to the right side and whatnot, trying to find space, create space. So yeah, I'm not gonna blame Barcola in this game for not shooting. But I know we've guys talked about Warren, but it annoys me that like for his renewal, he was demanding salary and all of these things, and now he's in return he gives us this mid-year and a half. I mean, it's worrying. That's first, but secondly, disappointing. I think he needs to be critiqued and.
Bro, he be
Needs to
killing.
hear.
He kills that whole right side.
He doesn't do like he doesn't even pass the ball like whenever he has the ball and passes it, you're not gonna say great pass. Warren. You're not gonna. I've never can't remember the last time I said, "Oh, that's a great pass from Warren," or like he's just meh. Passes to Neves, passes to Vitinha. That's it.
It's crazy. Even defensively, he's not It's not
Yeah,
all
like he
that
doesn't.
great.
Yeah, he's not helping Hakimi at all. Not that Hakimi needs help, but like,
Yeah, he's not like he dominates the second ball, the third ball, like like Neves does. Like he doesn't do shit. Like
he just
just
occupies
super
space.
neutral, just super neutral.
Here's the problem. Why though? Do you think because like Neves and Vitinha now holds a big role? His role is just to what? Just add
Nah, he
people
should
numbers or what?
definitely he should compliment them. I don't see why he shouldn't compliment them. Like defensively, he should be holding his own, and then he should be going forward and just be much better in the final third. Like whether it's getting
Yeah, I
into
mean forward.
dangerous areas or just scoring goals, man. Like he has a good shot. Like I don't know,
Here's
man.
the thing though. Do you think he's been asked not to do this? Because I remember last year,
But remember
first
how you
half of
talked
the
about
season.
Mayulu? You see how aggressively Mayulu runs the channels and creates space?
Yeah,
Like Warren not doing that shit. Like
yeah. I don't know, man. Because last year, up until like the first half of the season, he was doing like great things. I remember. Like I remember his assist to Lucas in the Newcastle game, his goal against Dortmund. Like he had good games, he had contributions, he was there. He was doing things, he was doing passes in behind, he was trying to shoot the ball, he was trying to do things. But suddenly it just went off.
yeah, man, we just need to sell for we could get 90 million from Liverpool. I think you take it and run. But yeah, on that note, I actually have to head out. I'll talk to y'all later.
Is that not email for Warren?
Yeah, for one.
Yo.
Okay.
Yeah,
Alright,
y'all
man.
take care, man.
Take care.
Want to go by Langa? Holy.
Warren show personality on the ball before his contract extension. He got technical ability. Warren have to rest. When he's not technical enough, just ball carrier. I think it's all in his head because he showed us insane technicality, insane all
Yeah,
of this.
exactly. Like he definitely has the skill.
Yeah. For me, my issue is that he's not using that ability. That I'm not seeing that ability consistently in big moments when needed. It was decent. It was decent. They got 2 goals in the first half, surprised us, and then we came back as usual. Yeah, we just wanted to go into the final. Obviously, we have Angers in on the weekend. Like I want a clean sheet in that game. We haven't had a clean sheet since the Liverpool game, I think.
Do you think it will be rotation or
No, I think it would be like the Lille game, which was the game straight before we played Liverpool, where we had the best lineup. We had like 4-0 in the first half.
That game's
So I
on
think
Saturday, right? Or is it Friday?
yeah, Saturday?
yes,
I think.
Saturday, very early. I think 3
6
p.m.
Yeah, 6 my
Or
time.
maybe no 5 then. Yeah, because you're 1+ from here. Should be 5. Yeah, so no, I think Lucho will do the strongest lineup.
You
And
also
then
have a chance to win the
spread them
title on the
out.
day.
Yeah, I think if we win, we won.
Isn't a draw is enough? I think
Yeah,
a draw
draws.
is enough.
As in, I'm saying, like we have a chance to win the title on the
Yeah,
day. So
yeah,
I think
but
you
I think
put your
like a
strong.
draw is enough for us
Yeah,
to
just 1 point.
1 point.
And even that, I think it's not like it's with Saint-Etienne. It would be like we'd have to lose all our games, and they'd have to, and then like there's the goal difference that they have to make up.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, it's basically that.
Wait, how many games left? Can we hit 100?
No,
No.
We did the calculations. Even like because it's only 18 teams. The most games, the most ones you can
Yeah,
get is
it's only
102.
30. Yeah.
It's only 102.
Oh, you mean in total? Oh,
Yeah, because you can only play
oh
what
shit.
30,
Okay.
34 games.
So wait, I swear we have like 6
There's
games left.
7. I think it's 7. 7 games left. We can check in the league.
Yeah, if it's 7, then no.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 7.
And we
We
are on
have
71, right?
Angers, Le Havre, Nantes, Nice, Strasbourg, and then Montpellier and Auxerre. The toughest game of them is definitely going to be the one against probably, you think, Strasbourg away.
Yeah. We are physical as well.
And they're good, they're young. That's going to be cool. I want to say Douay against Douay. Douay against his older brother.
Like as a watch along, the only one I will be able to is the Southampton in between our two games. But I will probably watch the old game. It's unfortunate that I can't put the game like here on YouTube because then I would do an entire watch along of Aston Villa versus Bayern, see how they play. But I will watch that game and then like take pictures of it and so on. So I think that's how they would play. Or maybe even Leipzig away in the Champions League or City away, how they played City away. Did any of you guys watch Villa City?
No, I didn't. No, I
What was
don't
that?
Villa versus City.
Which one?
Yeah,
The,
did you
the
watch that?
one at Villa
Villa
Park?
won like 2-0.
It was 2-1. Yeah, I watched it.
Yeah, how the Villa just sat back and countered?
Oh well, they scored one goal off a counter. I can't remember what the other one was, but it was more about like with the way with City, like they want to get the ball and then compress the defense. So it wasn't necessarily Villa looking to defend deep. It's just they were happy to let City have the ball and City, as usual, do nothing with the ball. So it's just standard Man City, isn't it?
Yeah, because I'm looking at stats here. 56% possession to Villa. No, to City. They had 1 XG. Villa had 44%, 1.67 XG. 2 big chances for City, 4 big chances for Villa. Watched the second half of their FA Cup tie. They were not that great. Yeah, and I also watched them versus Club Brugge. They were not that good either.
No, they're not like
I
a
mean,
great
the recent like big game, I guess it was against Liverpool. It was 2-2.
Liverpool.
It ended in a draw.
I don't remember that game.
It was recent.
Liverpool was it? It was
It was
at
in February.
Villa Park.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wait, when was it?
it was in
Actually, hold on.
February.
Oh, never mind. I think
February.
there's Liverpool versus.
I don't remember that game.
Let me see.
Oh my, I'm trying to remember that game.
2-2. Trent
Salah scored
scored.
the first
Back
goal.
scored. Tielemans, Watkins.
Oh,
19.
I think Darwin missed the chance late on?
Yeah, I think that's
Yeah,
the game,
okay. Oh god, yeah. I think that Darwin was a crazy chance late on. No, I didn't watch that game. Yeah.
yeah. Stats wise, they had the same. But Villa only had 0.67 XG, 2 big chances. Well, I can see Villa are somewhat of a clinical team. Like when they eventually get a chance, they're clinical from it. But they don't get that many big chances in big games.
Damn, wow, they're low down the table.
And their goal scorer is Watkins with 13. And after him is Duran, who left the club. And then Rogers with 7.
And we're
I
looking
don't even
at
believe
this.
Watkins is gonna play.
Why he's injured?
No, it's gonna
No, as in like
Asensio, and
the system that
Rashford.
they're gonna play against us defensively. I don't think Watkins is gonna make sense for them to play him. I mean,
Yeah,
if they
so
don't play defensively, I'll respect it, but I don't see it.
the Bayern game, they had 30% possession. Bayern had 70. They only had 0.4 xG. And even their goal, that was like a beautiful goal from Duran.
Yeah.
So they're not that good offensively.
I mean, I just want to make sure that we take him seriously, not
100%.
I think I did this new Lucho thing. Like, Lucho must have been fuming at halftime. Yeah. Do you guys think that Due has a higher ceiling than Barcola?
Yes.
I don't know.
Playing style, I would say yes.
I think he might already be better.
Already?
Because
Genuinely.
playing style, Due's potential is high. Like a player with this profile is always annoying to the other team.
Like, he's a monster.
He's not easy to get hold of. Like he's not easy to like.
He's deceptively, he's strong as well. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Like with players like that, you think, okay, bit of a passenger without the ball, but he's a monster even without the ball as well.
Yeah, always moving, always trying to do something, always trying to create.
Like you can tell, like he understands the game on a deeper level.
Yeah,
exactly. In terms of just like certain players, they get it immediately, and it clicks for them in their head, and certain players it doesn't.
Like just off today's game, I would say he probably caused the most trouble. Maybe Dembele did, but like I think he probably caused the most trouble for Dunkirk because he was always moving. He's always taking the ball on his feet, always trying to do something. The penalty that's supposed to be a penalty was because of him. He was from the right side, and then the other side instantly the goal from him. Like he's always doing something. And when he got into the box and dribbled past two players and tried to do a roulette, like these type of players are annoying for defenders because you're not gonna expect what he's gonna do. That doesn't take away from Barcola. Like Barcola still, you have to remind ourselves these players are not even close to their prime. Like Due is 19, Barcola is 22. So you can never know. Barcola might just flip a switch at one point and start dribbling. I need to go now.
Yo,
So
take care,
do I.
PC Dreamer.
Yeah.
See
you
you
guys.
as well.
Yeah. We'll be back on Friday with the pre-match, and obviously we'll be a very early post-match, day-wise, time-wise on Saturday for the PSG Angers game. But obviously we'll have a lot of upcoming Aston Villa discussions there and Champions League discussions overall. Happy to have you on, both Dreamer, Tosin, and obviously Junior and DJ. Pleasure as always. And yeah, we're back next time.
Cheers. Thank you. Bye.
Yeah.
Take care. Take care. Rather than people, squeezed out as much talking points from this game as possible. Hopefully, you guys have enjoyed this post-match podcast. That's been it from my boy PSG. And as usual, allez, allez, allez Paris, allez Paris.